Right, everything should work. That music is way too loud though. Go down to there. I think it's now at the right sound. Let's do it a little. Well, I want it a little bit. There. That should be enough. I looked at the preview thing for my face cam and that's... Nope. Just... Don't ever do that. Yeah. Yes, I can throw this beanie off by just flicking my head a little bit too fast. But I wasn't going to mess with my hair too much today. So I was just like, let's just throw a beanie on it. It's fine. It's all fine. But hey guys, and I have legitimately no idea what I'm going to do today. I know something with an animal this time, which is strange, but besides that, I have no idea. Also, just... yeah. I was going to put on a bun down, but then I also realized that we have Satan lamp over there, and I'm going to melt. So... what am I going to build today? Nope. Like, I want to do something with the binturong, but then the only thing that I can kind of think of is movie theater. Just because they're supposed to smell like popcorn. But then you can't really build a movie theater in Kayan al-Bashar because it wouldn't make sense. Like, my fancy world is advanced, but not advanced enough to have, like, you know, movies and such. I think they're like just having like steam power or something. I don't know. A show like what? Like, I have an idea for a cloud lab habitat, but that's going to be huge. I can also remodel the red panda habitat in the interior of the Hagia Sophia, which is going to be a like, that's going to take some time. Do I actually have the things set up for that? My blueprints. Alright, this is the interior, so that should be like... this is basically the edges of the Hagia Sophia habitat. Would I be able to change this right now? Is the question though. Nope. Alright. This is why it's fun to sometimes just not have a good title for a stream, because then, well, then it just makes it a lot easier for me to just halfway through just come up with an idea. Also, I can't stay too long in that tab, because otherwise I'm going to spoil tomorrow's video. Still need to place most of those buildings. I think I can talk about that I had to build a robot. Or actually 2. Yeah, I had to build 2 robots. The picture of the binturong reminds me of a thief. I'm not going to say I disagree with you. What the... I'm... Mm. Alright, let's move on from the frontier build things, because that's not going to end up well. Let me just quickly look up movie theater, like classical movie theater. Just to see, like, because I had this idea for something with the movie theater, with the binturongs, but... classic. Nope, that just gives me a lot of, like, classic movies. Let's just look up binturong. Aww. Don't look up binturong on Pinterest, guys. It's too cute. Okay. I still haven't built anything, and a movie theater just won't work in Kayan al-Bashar, so... They are really adorable, though. Mostly because they go blab. Do you guys have any ideas for something with a binturong? Because I want to build something for a binturong, but I don't know what. Although I could also make something just small for the proboscis monkey, which is going to be a lot easier to build for. Yeah, let's do something for the proboscis monkey, because I also need to edit tomorrow's video still, so I don't want to make this too long of a stream. And with a binturong, I know that I'm going to be busy for a long time. Actually, can I... like, use that? Ooh, yes. Old Poison was smart and actually, you know, separated those pieces. That doesn't happen that often, that I am smart. Alright. It's... again, I looked at the preview, and like the preview of the stream is like a few... like it's 10 seconds behind what I'm actually doing. And... yeah, that doesn't work, because I see myself basically on a 10-minute delay. Or not 10 minutes, 10 seconds delay. Nope. Alright, I thought that these were huge. They are not really. Although I can use the lion. Because now it's more in tone with the rest of the building. This is not too many pieces. Actually, can I... where is it again? Yeah, but that's so fast. Like, here's where the YouTube part of me comes in, because if I use this, then there's literally no video. Like, there's nothing that I'm really going to be building. So maybe when I have like a bigger idea for a build, I will, or like a surrounding area, then I will use that. But now you guys know what I have in mind for binturong habitat. Hey, Vodka First time I see you. Yep, that's. I legitimately got this face cam this week. Oh no, I didn't get it this week. I got it last week, but I took at least 2 days to set it up. Should I still then go with my Binturong idea? I mean, they literally look like they just got, like, they tried to get a cookie out of the cookie jar but got spotted. Like, they legitimately look like that. And the Binturong is the one that the guests can actually enter the habitat. Which I always want to play into. If guests can enter the habitat, I mean, I also want to do that with the clouded leopard, but... I mean, it would be free food, in a way. Jaguar, Malayan tapir. I think that's not something I can use. Sun bear. Spotted hyena. Like, I want one of the new animals, but I have no idea what to build with them. That's annoying. Like, I know that's once I get started, that the build will just slowly come together, but it's just getting to that point of starting that's really annoying sometimes. And I keep going back to the Binturong. What can I do with the Binturong? I can make a small theater. Let's do a small theater. But then with like wooden stands instead of the stone ones. That would work, I think. Wooden, there. Actually, let's... Oh yeah, now you guys can see the facial expressions that I'm constantly. Most of the time, I'm making. So... then it's just... So... Oh wait, this doesn't work. Alright, small movie theater, so that's that part. But anyway, now that the shock of seeing my face is gone, how are you guys liking the face cam? I also just have the idea that I'm like constantly looking in the screen or like constantly looking in the camera, but then I also realized that that's maybe also slightly, you know, what you want when you get a face cam. How high is this? I usually don't think too much about scaling, but now I am. Alright, so this needs to be like twice the height. Does this work? bad network. I can't hear anything. I for a second was just like really scared that like I was constantly talking right now and there wasn't no sound. Alright, so this would be correct. Size-wise, at least. Then 2 of these for that. Or height-wise, I think. Nope. There. So I'm legitimately just like doing something. It might work out, might not, probably not. But hey, at least I tried. That's going to be like the end of today's video, like, or today's stream. At least I tried. Wait, is that not? Yeah, 1 plank is enough to sit on. Then it's just this again. To the face cam, it's nice to finally have a face to the brain behind the buildings, but I'm still surprised you have one. I thought you will forever be the mysterious scroll. Yeah, but I also have to consider that like for a lot of people it's like easier to like connect to a face than to connect to just a voice. Like if you're, well, at least I think I am that way when like I remember someone's face much longer than I remember someone's voice or name. So I had to also take that into consideration, of course, because like if I remember a face much longer than somebody's voice, then yeah, might be good to have a face cam. Then have like a small pot behind it. Yeah, why is my hair itchy? Again, I'm looking in the preview. Like, I should close the preview, but then I closed the chat as well for me, so that's not a good thing. So this is going to look probably slightly similar to the arena that I built. The very animal friendly arena, I have to add. It's very animal friendly. No murdering whatsoever, which does it make it a Poisonblade build if there's no murder whatsoever? Like, is it truly a Poisonblade build if there's not at least 1 drop of blood being spilled? I mean, there's a lot of tiers because, well, a lot of my builds take somewhat of a long time to build. It would be fun then to have like the sleeping area for the binturongs underneath the stands. Poisonblade, coming up with ideas while building. One second. This needs to be longer, so let's just quickly do that. Again, I love that there's a snapping tool in Planet Zoo. It's not the whole, but part of the reason why I couldn't really get into Prehistoric Kingdom, because I'm really dependent on my snapping tool, it seems. Like, I need to have a snapping tool to survive. Like, you think that there's any skill in any of this building? No, it's just snapping tools. I'm very good at using the snapping tools. Then move this until it's there. And do the same thing here. Hey mutant! You're seeing the squirrel for the first time. Well, not first time. But you're seeing the squirrel. Ooh, I was very surprised that some people said like, you look way too innocent to come up with those like ideas or stories, and I'm just like, do I look innocent to you guys? I see a certain squirrel has cleaned their living room just for this stream. Well, and my body is blocking a lot of it. Like, there's a mess, there's a mess. That's clean. So everything behind me that is clean. Or everything is like tidy. I probably need to vacuum though. So. I feel like I'm really unoriginal by building another kind of arena. When will be the next Valhalla stream? I have no idea. Like, I didn't have an idea of what to build in this stream as well. I've been so focused on Terra Nova that, like, I had no idea. Like, you think any of this stream today was planned out? No, I had a schedule, and for once I want to try and keep the schedule. Yeah. Why is... 1 second. Yeah. Beanie! Yeah, alright, now it's stuck on my glasses. Why? So. Just so that I still have a little bit of hair. Hang on 1 second, I need to figure out if this actually works. What I've built so far. It should work, and it is small, Very small, actually. But then the bin trunks also don't need that much space. Might be a little bit too small. It currently looks like you're building a guillotine. The others could be used as public execution places. Alright, let's move this around. I hope it still works. It doesn't. God damn it. Alright, so I basically need to build this. Take this off. Let's move the entire thing to the back. Ah, the fun stuff of building. Random question, but how many Easter eggs have you got? Huh? Like Easter eggs as in-game Easter eggs, or... Mutant, you got me in confusion. I mean chocolate Easter eggs. None, actually, surprisingly. Like, even though I love chocolate, I don't eat it that much, actually. I know that's sort of blasphemy, but it's the truth as well. I just don't eat a lot of chocolates. But I do love chocolate. I just know that if you give me, like, let's just say you give me a candy bar of chocolate. Why did I look at that screen instead of like you guys? But if you give me a candy bar of chocolate, I will, like, for one day be like, oh, I'm going to, like, not eat it all at once. And then every day following, it's just like, you know, all of caution goes out of the window after that. Just like, give me all the chocolate now. Oh, but the chocolate is supposed to last the entire week. Give it now. If you had a kid, I know they would be running in and out of camera view. I mean, you get locked doors. Like, that's an option to do. Alright, now I need to move these once again. Move this. One, two, yeah, that's enough seating area. Alright, this is annoying. One second. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. We're not on fire. At least not yet. I literally now just want to make like an emoji for the Discord of like a light with devil horns. It would be kind of accurate though. Maybe a little bit too accurate. Just maybe. So. So. Alright, that should work. I should probably close my mouth when I do that. Yesterday, for the last day of school, my school has class boys, but as some kids in my class are gluten-free and dairy-free, we couldn't have much when the other class had pizza. You know, you can just sneak out and get the pizza. I mean, of course, don't feed kids with like maybe a gluten allergy or a dairy allergy pizza, but pizza. Wait. I want this to be a little bit longer. Can I make this like 2? Then just take this. Also, this is not going to be historically accurate. Like, I don't think that there were any theaters that were looking like this when it came to like ancient Greece or something like that, but excuse me. But it looks pretty. As I have nothing much to say, I shall be lurking in the background. Okay, mutant. So. This would be slightly annoying for the people in the back. Like, the people who are just behind this. But I don't care. Like you will always have seeds that are just not as great as the others. Where are those things there? And then... Why do I still have that? Need to sink most of this a little bit further into the ground. So it would be like this. And then something to the lines of that. Then just this instead. I'm actually in a way still surprised by like how well the like face reveal thing went over. I'm going to say though, the video itself, like the quality was kind of shitty. Like there was a lot of like stuttering and such, but for some reason my PC just didn't want to record both my face, the audio, and the actual like visual, like the tour at the same time. Like just didn't want to do that, so it was just constantly stuttering and all of that. So like there would be some, you know, money poured into this thing. Now I just like, I have an idea, I want to make it work. Oh god. Don't say I have to redo all of it. Because that's going to hurt me. Do I want to redo all of this just because it doesn't fit? Put some bushes in between or make it solid wood. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Like, wait, then I need to remove these. And like just connect the back bit. Like that. Here at Poisonblade we want to salvage things. Deselect it from the group. This is legitimately an arena now. Alright, so knowing that that would work, now the only thing is to have like some banners. Let's just raise this one. But then make it like this, so that it doesn't rise as fast. Replace them with... Where are they? There. Actually, no. Yes, wait, because it's not going to be completely circular. Well, it is circular, just not in the way that I wanted it to be circular. Come on. So and then if I'm correct, this should put it in the middle. And it's just trying to fit all of these in. And then there are two in the middle. Let's make these a little bit higher so that they go over it. And change these ones. Select all the ones that I've changed. And boom. Make the middle ones just plain white. Because here we don't have like the highest quality, like this is a completely wooden thing. So it's like a little bit reddish. Darker red. Actually, let's have this have a different color, because this is a little bit too bright. Maybe just That actually doesn't look that bad. Does it? Then like I have just a beam here. A beam that holds everything together. Just like my mental capacity or mental state. You won't see too much actually if you're completely to the back. So maybe we should raise this up a bit. But then make these of course longer instead of, you know, the other way around. Ugh. 1 second. Nope. Yeah, now it's the other thing is you will see any sneeze, burp, or anything. So that's going to traumatize some people. Or just annoy people. Where's the thing? There it is. Oh wait, not the middle of this. Rope. Oh, it is in here. Hey, sipping happiness. Was Kayan al-Bashar mean? Well, you can see it as like the floating watcher, because it's like it's a mix of Persian, Arabian, or Arabic, and some Turkish. But it's like floating watcher or floating city, or one part Kayan can mean watcher or rock. Like I think the most like sensible, or like the name that when you translate it is the first one to pop up, is like floating rock. And like Bashar is like is the floating thing. It was fun trying to look up like different words and such, because of course Arabic and Persian, like they have a completely different alphabet. I constantly look at that screen instead of that screen as if that's where my camera is, but no, my camera is there. But yeah, Arabic and Persian and a lot of languages around that area have like a completely different alphabet, which makes it a little bit harder. Like there's of course sources online to, find translations, but makes it a little bit harder to find like the one that I would need. So yeah, Kayan al-Bashar basically means floating watcher or floating city or floating rock. Usually floating. But I think like Kayan in Turkish is very close to the word for rock. But in Arabic or Persian is closer to like the word for city or town. And none of the words for Kayan al-Bashar are like directly translatable. I always mix around with some letters and such, because that's what the real names also do. Like real names will change some like letters and such, but there will be like an origin to the name. No, it just doesn't make sense to have it stop there. But yeah, most names in any of my projects have a meaning. Not so much in Valhalla though. Kayan al-Bashar has a lot of like, Karsnik means Emperor's Fields, because it's close to the royal palace. This makes a little bit more sense. So now switcheroo it around. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's why it doesn't make any sense. Still doesn't make any sense. That's usually the point where you just need to get out of the building thing for. Nope. Why doesn't this work? It's only this. But for some reason, it just doesn't want to rotate anymore. Even though it's completely centered. Now it wants to rotate again. But as soon as I only have this, then it doesn't. Which is annoying. And once you go out of it, it also again, like, what the hell, Frontier? For me, Jan al-Bashar is like the structure of humanity or the core, the birthplace for humanity. Having a good name, let alone your gorgeous creativity. Thank you. And why again, like, I hate when like it makes complete sense to work, but it doesn't. Why? Alright. I'm getting frustrated at a game. It's too soon for that. Like, for some reason it places the thing there. Yeah, now I'm out of it, so... Oh, you're now going to place things correctly? Now it wants to place things correctly. Oh, great. It actually makes everything fit perfectly there. So if I connect that correctly... I mean, I can do that, but then it's going to intersect. Which isn't too bad if it wasn't for this area. Then hopefully, yep. It's not going to be a full circle because it's a theater, so it's going to be a half circle. That didn't help. So that means delete that side. Delete that side. And delete that side. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, when I went out of the grid sipping, it still tried to mess it up. One second, let's take a look. Archer can go to there, 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 there. So if I only go from here, then it would be like entrances. So it's a very like relaxing game, but it can be frustrating too. Yes, definitely. Especially when you have like that one thing that needs to go correctly, but the game just doesn't want to do that correctly. Then it's just very easily to get very frustrated very quickly. Do I hear a Dutch accent? Best wishes from Amsterdam. Yes, kitty, I am Dutch. Although I think like a large portion of the community for Planet Zoo is actually like Dutch, or at least, you know, Dutch, German, like that area. Again, I'm looking at the wrong screen. There's the camera, but I'm looking at that screen because that's where the chat is. For some reason, I forget where my face cam is. But yeah, a large portion of the community for these games is actually like Dutch, German. Dutch, German, UK. Yeah, there. Of course, there are people from the US playing this game. There's people all across the world playing this game. But like the main portions, at least from what I know, are like Dutch, German, UK, you know, going further east a little bit with like Poland and such, or maybe a little bit north with Denmark. So. And then I need to delete. That's a foot. So these two gone. Oh, that's the wrong button. And try and center this. It's not going to be perfect because this isn't perfectly centered anyway, so just trying to get it as best as possible, or as good as possible. Then I actually do want the like sitting things. Completely to the floor. Don't judge me. I just like it better, so. Now let's just hope that it continues working. I think it does. I just can't use this. of course not perfect, but this is like not an upscale movie or theater. Like this is where basically the rebel would come. It probably would also be where the most like raunchy and you know those kinds of performances would happen. Like the performances that wouldn't really be well liked in like upper society. Should I build a staircase? 1 second. Again, not upper class thing, so this is the footrest. You're going to be sitting on the lower end. I might have made this a little bit high. No. You're going to need some serious like trying to get up here, but nah. I can make this very easy for me. By just doing this on a section. Oh god, I still need that. How long? Because I can't go on too long today, guys. Again, because I need to edit tomorrow's video. The second video of Terra Nova, and oh god, there was a lot of building. I also made threads. We now have, for this huge collaboration with 11 other creators, we have a mascot now. I made a mascot for the series. Because of course I did. It's me. Of course I will make a mascot if I can. This would be kind of cool. Like again, to have like the Binturong stay underneath the stands when sleeping, and then when showtime's there, it comes out because it smells all the food. Disconnected. Now I don't want to make a blueprint of a single block. Like that wouldn't make sense. Stage wise. Like the stage would be here, would probably be like this big at most. It would be wooden, because of course. I wish we had like some of the banners from Planet Coaster, where like more like the drapery, because that would just work a lot better with this build. This has to look very sort of makeshift, like not completely polished, but also not like it's going to fall apart. The stage is not going to be very big. Because I mean it's just not big. But it is going to try and look similar to like the big stages. But it's not going to be as pristine. Like it's going to try and mimic like the stage that I built for the Royal Palace. It's just not quite there. Ooh. Now I have the idea to build some props to go on stage. As I said, like a lot of times when it comes to building things, I don't have inspiration, or sometimes don't have the inspiration that I need going into a build. But then like halfway through I will get some kind of inspiration. I think that entrance needs to be smaller. And that. Move it around a bit. Like again, it tries to mimic higher class things. But of course doesn't have the budget to really look high class. Because otherwise it would just be high class. Not like that. Da, 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 da. Don't need that. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Maybe we can What would be like a nice play to have on here? Oh, forgot to. Why was the only thing that came to my mind cats? Like the musical Cats. No, I'm not going to build the musical Cats, but it just for some reason came to mind. I mean, it would be kind of hilarious if I built cats in Kayan, al-Bashar. Then have this as a curtain. Maybe I want to make this one larger, just so that I can hide that. Again, a large portion of building things is just hiding stuff that doesn't quite work. Push this a little bit to the back. Oh. That's... No, go back. That's not the right block. Then... Oh wait, this is not the right piece. And then... having these. Well, that didn't work. And then one of these. The one on this one is probably going to be a little bit more elaborate because it's closer to the public. So if it's closer to the public, then the people will see it, meaning that they want to make it a little bit more to look at. Alright, that worked surprisingly well. I have no idea how it worked though. That. Don't know why I rotated it. Then a small one. Push it forward a bit. Push that one forward. Then here in the middle, it's just a blank. I want to create some props, like some fake trees, like one-dimensional or 2D trees. Knowing Frontier, we might already have those things. Like we have. Let's just see what we have. What's this? If only we could recolor these. That would be amazing. Do we have another thing that's like 2D? Props. We have things, signs, custom signs, no, wall signs, species. No, I'm not that insane to do that. And sadly we can't recolor these. Sadly, they're shiny. Let's focus on the backstage for a bit. Yeah. I didn't say it was supposed to be pretty. I mean, it's also a theater, so like, It's all a facade. Which works well with just the entire concept of Kayan al-Bashar, that they would love theater. Or just be incredibly bored by it quickly. Like, that could also, of course, happen. Like, if you... I wonder if, like... No, wait. Never mind. So... How many times have I this entire stream looked in the camera though? I don't think a lot of times. Nobody can see these, so these are going to be lesser materials. Oh. But they are going to see the one in the middle, so that one is going to be again higher material or higher quality. Like there's always some kind of thought process behind anything when it comes to like, oh, how does this make sense in this setting? Oh, there's one is. Oh yeah. They will probably try to block as much as possible from the backstage. You know, actors getting ready and such. And this is all going to be for Binturong. I sometimes spend, I think, a bit too much time on things. And of course, not everything is going to be the same. Like it's just going to be like a ragtag of materials that they found. Not that they have like bad or something, or that is awful looking or something like that. It's just you know, lesser materials. It's not going to be as pristine because it has to, you know, they just don't have the funds to make it as pristine as they can. I really want to make some props though. I just don't know how to make like two-dimensional things. Alright, so I'm going to try, and again, I'm looking at the wrong screen constantly. I am going to try and make something, but don't be surprised when it doesn't end up looking correctly. I mean, they could just use a stick. Use a stick. Switches and a lot of time more. Yeah. At least we have the Witcher music to cheer us up. So, making a fake tree. Because of course. Why wouldn't I make that? You guys can make up like a theater show. I don't have a mind really for theater. Whenever I think of theater, I just think of opera. Like, you know, opera singing, and then it's just like, nope. I can dye the rest of the tree the same color as that. Let's get the lighter color. Never done anything like this, so again, spare me if I make a mistake. Place it back. Yeah, I'm also not going to make 1,000 trees, so I'm just using the 2 I have. And then there's one to the back as like storage. I know what story we can put on. I'm just going to put this one on really quick. Because I want to. If I have an idea, just let me go for a bit. I'm going to have way too much fun with this. The ropes are in here, so... Am I going to get a copyright claim because of this? I hope not. I mean, I don't have the lamp. Uh-oh. Hey, Silver. Oh god, he is here. Do you have more small? Like really badly disguising the ropes. I mean, that's just part of theater now. Damn. How hot are you right now with that lamp in your face? He's getting decently hot. That lamp isn't hot. It would be funny if I get a copyright claim just because I'm trying to make Aladdin. I mean, of course, it's kind of funny for me. Why would you ever get a copyright claim? Because it's Disney. Disney even just, I think, smells, or if you ever just think about Disney, you're getting a copyright claim. Although, by now I'm just sort of waiting and wanting a copyright claim just because copyright claim I have had. I'm just basically waiting for any of my videos to get like the yellow mark of demonetization. Like, I've never gotten demonetized. Now Silver's just going to haul a lot of expletives and curses into the chat. Alright. How late is it? Oh, I need to get going if... Bleep, bleep. No, it's beep, beep, boop, boop. Doesn't... Fred only says boop and beep. On the very rare occasion he says bleep. But I've already talked about, you know, tomorrow's video with Fred and Terra Nova and such. And now I can say it on stream. Silver, we are going to make you build something. Like that. I can tease Terra Nova all I want. People will come in droves to see Silver build something. And you know, once you say it on the internet, you have to do it. Well, if you say something on the internet, it's there forever. So I'm just putting you on the spot, Silver. I have no idea how the Binturongs are going to use this. But it's tough enough to organize all your peeps. I was there today first. I was there the earliest out of everybody. And then Bolt started cracking up, and then halfway through you started cracking up for some reason. Or not cracking up as in laughing to anyone else watching, but cracking up as in you were just gone for a second. So the Binturongs are going to stay underneath here. And after I like main thing here. I have no idea actually what the Binturongs wants when it comes to like toys and everything. I also never thought that a Binturong would be added to Planet Zoo, to be completely honest. Ooh. Yes. Can position snap. Yay. So then we can have the food thing. The people can walk around here, look into the stands and maybe see a Binturong. And then, you know, make some climbing things to the back. So we went from movie theater to this. But I'm not going to build any much more because I need to finish editing Terra Nova for tomorrow, which actually, Silver, now that you're here, was surprisingly easy. Because as soon as everything was synced up, now I just have to cut out a lot of stuff. Basically, I'm cutting Silver out of video. Of course, I'm joking. I'm cutting bold and basic out. You'd never dare. I just bleep the entirety of whatever you say. Just like constant chicken noises. But yeah, I need to start editing that. I hit my mic because of course. And then hopefully get it done before, well, I would, yeah, it's going to be easily done. I need to just get that one cinematic shot to serve as a transition, and then it's just cutting down a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for withstanding the fabulousness that is this scroll. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. So, bye-bye.